The Savior's Champion and The Savior's Sister are available all over the place in ebook, paperback, hardback, and audiobooks. So if you like dark fantasy, Jesus Christ. Hello, everybody. You know, writing a book isn't that hard. All you have to do is focus. Said literally no writer ever. Writing a book or any piece of fiction is a monumental task, and sometimes we get in our own way by not doing the goddamn work. Admittedly, focusing is easier said than done. Life is full of chaos and distractions. If you're not busy with school, work, or family, you've got your own stupid brain sabotaging your productivity. It's a clusterfuck. Fortunately, I have enough published books under my belt that I'm able to do this writing gig full time, which means I know a thing or two about focus and how to master it, or at least better your odds. I'm breaking down the 10 most effective ways for you to improve your focus so you can finish your manuscript. I'm gonna level with you. You're not gonna like some of these tips. Okay, a lot of these tips. Which piece of advice makes you scream into the void the loudest? Comment below. Then dry your eyes and get to work. Friendly reminder, for the entire month of March, 100% of the profits from my merch store are going straight to United Help Ukraine. So if you want to support United Help Ukraine and get some fun writerly goodies along the way, check out my merch store. It's linked in the description below. Again, that's 100% of the profits. I will not be keeping a dime. And if you don't have a lot to spend, it's no trouble. We have merch as low priced as $8, and every dollar makes a difference. Thank you so much for the support. Now, on to the video. Thank you to the wonderful folks at Daily Prompt for sponsoring today's video. Daily Prompt is an amazing app that uses writing prompts to help you build a writing habit and make progress in your craft. It can be used for fun, for practice, or for inspiration for your next novel. Plus, it's a writing community where both brand new and seasoned writers can mingle and find a place where they belong. You can sync your writing seamlessly between your iPhone, iPad, or your computer, gain access to the Daily Prompt community, and receive a brand new writing prompt every 24 hours. You can even personalize the prompt to make sure it fits the genre of your choice. And even better, you can do all of this for free. If you upgrade to their premium platform, you gain access to a library of over 1,000 prompts and counting. They've got a novel writing package with 31 prompts to help you plan your future book, and there are also writing competitions and cash prizes. I actually hosted one myself not too long ago. On top of that, premium membership includes access to the Jenna Moreci Dark Fantasy Prompt Package. This is a package that has a bunch of dark fantasy themed prompts so you can get started on your next work in progress. If you're looking to achieve better focus on your writing, or you just want to have some fun, definitely check out Daily Prompt. I have them linked below. You can try them for free, or you can upgrade to their premium platform and get a whole bunch of extra goodies. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos on Wednesdays, and if you want to be alerted as soon as I upload, you gotta ring that bell, and you should totally do it. It does me a huge solid. I really appreciate it, so you know, share the love. You're gonna like it here. The first 2 books of the Savior series, The Savior's Champion and The Savior's Sister, are available all over the place. They're available in ebook, paperback, hardback, and audiobook, so if you like dark fantasy with a heaping dose of romance and bloodshed, definitely check them out. I got them linked below. And now I am breaking down my 10 best tips for improving your focus so you can get that book done. Number 1, accept responsibility. One of the most common reasons that writers lose focus is they push the blame onto other people. Either they expect someone to motivate them, or they allow someone else's interference to impede their focus. This is stupid. Here's the deal. No one gives a shit that you're writing a book. Millions of people attempt to write a novel, a poem, or something at some point. You ain't special. So you can't rely on other people to care as much as you do, which means you can't rely on other people to motivate you, to light a fire under your ass and get you focused. That is 100% your responsibility. take ownership of it. Additionally, distractions are inevitable. Chaos is a staple of life. I'm speaking from experience. So I don't want to hear this shit about how you can't focus because your cat is sitting on your keyboard. Pick it the fuck up! When you deny responsibility, you're not justifying your lack of progress, you're making excuses, which hurts absolutely no one but you. It's time to clench those butt cheeks and get to work. And you are the only one who can do that. Number 2, set yourself up for success. You exist in your body every day, so you, more than anyone else, know the exact environment you require to get shit done. Create that environment to the best of your ability every time you sit down to write. One of my close friends can't write unless she is in her own space, so she created a writing office that is hers and hers alone for her to whip out those book babies. I struggle to write unless I am supremely physically comfortable, so I write in my sweatpants, in my bed, surrounded by pillows, and a cuddly puppy. Maybe you can't focus unless you're hydrated. Keep a giant water bottle next to your workstation. Maybe you need absolute silence. Noise-canceling headphones are a godsend. I have 3 different kinds. This is another easy way to avoid excuses. Can't complain you couldn't write because you didn't have inspiring music if you've created an entire playlist of inspiring music. Plus, it makes the process fun. When you set yourself up for success, you have success. This means less struggling and more productivity and enjoyment. Number 3, outline. Cue the pantser outrage. What's one of the most common reasons for shitty focus? Writer's block. What's the cause of writer's block? Not knowing what to write. What completely eliminates this issue because it literally tells you what to write? An outline. But Jenna, I don't give a fuck. Do whatever you want to do. It's your shitty life. But you clicked on my video seeking my advice. You knew what you were getting yourself into. Number 4, habit over motivation. A lot of writers claim they can't focus because they aren't motivated. What if I told you relying on motivation is a pile of shit? Don't get me wrong, it's great to be motivated, and if you can find ways to wrangle motivation, go for it. But motivation isn't consistent or reliable, so expecting it to fuel your focus is a losing battle. A better way to boost your focus is to create habits. A habit is a regular tendency or practice, almost a routine. If you're able to turn your writing into a habit, it'll boost your focus significantly, whether you're motivated or not. Maybe you want to create a habit of writing every day for an hour. Maybe you want to write 4 evenings a week. Start scheduling these tasks and stick to it until it becomes a natural inclination. The key is getting through the first month or so. The beginning phase is a nightmare. It's going to test you. Just do it. After you get over the hump, it's gonna start to feel like a natural impulse, and that's how you know the habit's been formed. This is another time when daily prompt is a lifesaver. If you're trying to write more often but you're not sure what to write, you can simply pull up daily prompt and bam, you got a writing prompt waiting for you. Number 5, inch by inch, life is a cinch. Yard by yard, life is hard. Focus is hard to achieve when the goal feels so large it's insurmountable. 1, because there are a million different tasks to take, which leads to decision anxiety, and 2, because it's overwhelming, which tends to stifle both productivity and courage. This is why it's best to break your project down into smaller goals. Rather than telling yourself, I'm going to write a book, you tell yourself, I'm going to write 5 pages today. I'm going to write a chapter this week. I'm going to write for 1 hour after work. Each of these goals are small, they're specific, and most importantly, they're attainable. This gives you a singular task, which eliminates decision anxiety, and the smaller scale reduces overwhelm. And what does all of that add up to? That's right, improved focus. Number 6, give yourself a win. It took me 5 years to complete my debut novel, whereas my second book only took 2.5 years. This is because the second project is usually a lot easier to write than the first. Once you've finished one project, you have physical evidence that you are capable of getting the job done. This is what I like to call the motivation of victory. You've written a novel, a novella, or a short story. You have one finished work under your belt. That is a win. So if you're struggling to focus on finishing a project, give yourself a win. But Jenna, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to finish a novel. Yeah, but the problem is novels are fucking long. Maybe start with a smaller win. Go for a poem, a short story, or flash fiction. This is another situation where daily prompt helps so much. You get a prompt, and then within a few days or even a few hours, you could have a finished story. And that victory will feel so good. It's the proof you need that you are absolutely capable of finishing a piece of fiction. Basically, if you're pulling teeth trying to write this novel and it feels like it's never gonna get done, take a break, pull up a prompt or two, and give yourself a win. This boost just might be enough to carry you forward into bigger, more challenging projects. Number 7, stop freaking out over shiny new idea syndrome. I run a private writing group specifically for my patrons over on Patreon. Feel free to join in on the action. And a question that comes up at least once a week is, I can't focus on my work in progress because I have shiny new idea syndrome. What do I do? Shiny new idea syndrome is when you're writing a story, but you suddenly get an idea for a cool, totally different story. This situation puts creators into a panic, which is stupid. First of all, getting new ideas isn't a bad thing. It's kind of imperative if you're trying to be a writer. Second, quit with the guilt trip. You're not married to your work in progress. Exploring a new idea isn't fucking the babysitter. And lastly, the easiest way to prevent shiny new idea syndrome from derailing your focus is to give some attention to this shiny new idea. Take an afternoon to thought dump this idea. Flesh out all different characters, plot points, tropes, whatever you can come up with, and then file it away in a Word doc or notebook. Not only will you have a new concept to write about in the future, you'll also exhaust all of that new excited energy, which will allow you to regain focus on your work in progress. And on top of that, now you have even more incentive to finish your work in progress, because the sooner you finish it, the sooner you can start that shiny new idea. Number 8, silence the doubt. Artistic endeavors are littered with inevitable insecurities. It's scary to create something from scratch and then put it out into the world where it will be exposed to all sorts of strangers' subjective opinions. And few things are more debilitating than self-doubt. It is near impossible to focus on productivity when you're frozen in fear. You'll probably never be able to eliminate self-doubt, but you can do a whole lot to tone it down. The easiest way is to stop comparing yourself to other writers, especially seasoned authors with years of experience on you. It's like comparing a child in swimming lessons to an Olympic swimmer. It's not a fair or equal playing field. The only writer you should compare yourself to is the writer you were yesterday or the day before. Instead of trying to outshine Stephen King, who has been writing for almost 5,000 years, why don't you try to be a better writer than you were last quarter? Look for growth within your own creative journey. Every other writer's journey is none of your business. If anything, it's a distraction. Give yourself the grace to learn and grow at your own pace, and your focus will improve immensely. Number 9, treat yourself. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you create the perfect work environment or you've given yourself a win. You just don't feel like writing. Bribery will do the trick. Maybe if you finish the scene you've been slogging through, you can finally have that slice of cake that's been calling your name. Maybe if you finish the chapter, you can reward yourself by ordering pizza. Food quite often is the key to incentivizing. I'm just saying. Look, writing is hard. That's why so few people have success in this industry. You're allowed to treat yourself every once in a while. Might as well use it as a source of encouragement to regain focus and get that book done. And number 10, remind yourself why you're here. Why are you writing this book in the first place? Maybe it's because you love to write. Maybe it's because you're super excited about this idea. Maybe you've been wanting to publish a novel for years or even decades. Maybe the theme of this story is one you are deeply passionate about, a story that needs to be told. Maybe it's all of the above. Through the grueling and tedious parts of the writing process, it can be easy to forget why we started the project in the first place. So give yourself a wake-up call. This story is important to you. It has the potential to be important to other people too. Sometimes regaining focus is as simple as getting back to the beginning. Reminding yourself of your story's purpose will go a long way in getting yourself back on track. So that's all I got for you today. Thanks again to Daily Prompt for sponsoring today's video. If you want to improve your focus on your writing, or you just want to have some fun, definitely check them out. You can gain access to daily customized prompts and their amazing writing community for free, or you can upgrade to their premium platform and get all sorts of extra goodies, including access to my exclusive dark fantasy prompt package. I've got the link listed below. You want to check them out. I know you do. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos on Wednesdays, and if you want to be alerted as soon as I upload, ring that bell. The Savior's Champion and The Savior's Sister are available in ebook, paperback, hardback, and audiobook. They're available all over the place. So if you like some dark fantasy, if you like some romance, if you like some stabby stab and some kissy kiss, these are the books for you. Definitely check them out. They're linked below. And be sure to follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, and BookBub. And of course, you can tweet me at Jenna Moreci. Bye!
This is Musumi. Per orders, you must subscribe to Jenna's channel and ring that bell. Your sovereign commands it. Any deviation from his word will be penalized harshly, so if you know what's good for you, subscribe.